All right, so back to this. Yeah, I mean, don't really have anything else to say, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it feels like this mod hasn't started yet, right? Because, and it feels like either that or I'm, what's it called, right? Either that or, the mod isn't what it claims to be. Because let me just pull it up real quick. DDLC, we are the Literature Club, right? Let's read this. So, okay, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, we are the Literature Club. Okay, let's see, because I want to just confirm this, right, and read this verbatim. So let's see. Let's see, right? So yeah, author's note. DDLC We Are the Literature Club is a mod that, by design, was created to continue on the story of the Literature Club and to give the girls the ends that they deserved, as well as closure that the player thought they would never get. It's an alternate canon where the meddlings of the class president never took place, and we saw that with Sayori being resuscitated, right? Or like revived, I guess. We Are the Literature Club carries on the story by laying a new foundation, storytelling in depth. Each story told features one of the girls as a central point in storytelling, eventually cultivating in the revival of the Literature Club for a new era. A small cast of brand new characters in familiar NES. Wait, what? I don't know. DDLC, yeah. So anyway, apparently those new characters, I completely forgot about that, but it also says, what's it called? It's best played after you play the original game. It's continuation of the game story that seems it's set. If you've never played, you will be lost. Let's see. Make sure you've gotten the good ending. Things worth mentioning. Multiple endings take place after the credits. Okay, so there's a credit scene in the endings. The endings, are after, and it is determined by which you confess to. So in which one you confess to. So that is in the end credits is just a special scene with your favorite clubmate. So that is actually very telling, because what that implies is that, because here's the thing, we couldn't respond to here specifically because we had responded to Sayori here. So presumably what that implies is we're already set for Sayori, right? And that I don't know if these choices had or these two specifically has say in anything, right? But because we responded to Sayori, presumably we already cemented that we're going to get her for the post-credit scene, right? And that's whose quote-unquote route we'll be on, right? So again, in terms of that, so theoretically that's already confirmed there. So at least in terms of that, right? It doesn't seem like there's much we can really do to change it now, but at least in terms of that, right? What it comes down to is that, I guess, at least we know that for sure, right? So that's why we weren't able to do this to Natsuki. So rather than, again, because what I presumed it would be is, we'd all be back for a week, we'd spend time, and then eventually, that determined what happened after that week, right? But it seems instead we have more of a linear story as opposed to a route-based mod, and it simply just depends on who we respond to, right? If we respond to this, we will have presumably at least what's it called? We will have gotten Natsuki's post-credit scene, but because we respond to this, we'll get a Sayori's, right? I am interested though, seeing the custom characters or seeing like the new characters and whatnot, right? So at least in terms of that, right? That's what that comes down to. So who knows, right? Who knows? But yeah, at least in terms of that, it'll be interesting. Like I'm genuinely curious, right? But it's something to where, again, the issue is this just, it all feels so contrived. Like, none of what's going on makes sense. Like, I hate saying it. And, this is coming from me after playing, nothing special, right? At least that, somewhat made sense, right? Things flowed. But this just doesn't make sense, right? I mean, first things first. Well, because he said this, 3 years ago, right? They should have never lost touch. They literally have each other's phone numbers. So there should be no scenario or no case scenario to where that's possible or that's the case, is much less his dad actually digging through to find it. B, he should have never left with Natsuki, just leaving Sayori, right? I mean, that was clearly, to get to this, right? And to be able to potentially have this confession. But, obviously it's still like that would never fucking happen, like in real life with like a group of friends. So it's like, I don't know why they're confronting her dad, And also, well, third is like, how did her dad turn out to be a deadbeat if Grams is so good, right? That doesn't make sense, that doesn't just happen, right? it's usually a familial thing, right? And even if he has like some mental disorder, right? He wouldn't have gotten with anyone anyway, right? And it's like, that would have been if Grams is such a good person, right? Unless there's something we're not being told. But then it's also like, why are we confronting him? Like, if he wants to try something, like run up, right? What is he gonna do? Waltz into his mother's house and try to boss her around, right? That's not gonna work out, right? That's not how that shit works. It's like, again, something to where it's like, again, it's just like what's the point of that, right? It's like you could do that, you could try that, but it's like that's not gonna work out. So even if it's his own daughter, it's his mother's house. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I want to get past this. Why can I skip this? Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I was gonna say. I want to get to the custom characters. I don't really care about what's going on right now because it's just so contrived that I can't be invested in it. Like, but I want to get to the custom characters that I'm interested in. So let's see that, right? No promises. Bitch, we ring. Are you fucking kidding me? We literally just rang the doorbell. A few seconds passed before we heard the rustling and movement. Soon the clicking of the unlocking lock. Wait, what? Of the unlocking. You mean, and soon the click of the unlocking lock came to our ears. The door flung open to reveal the figure of Nasty Father with a surprised expression. Can we see him? Please? Well, this is a surprise. I want to see him, what he looks like. I want to see what a character sprite they used. Boy, what are you doing here? Nothing. I'm just, I'm a home inspector. Came to escort your daughter. That's kind of you, young man. Thank you for that. You can go now. Natsuki, why don't you come inside? No, I want him to stay right where he's at, Father. What's with that tone? What's wrong with you? I want to see him. I want to see what sprite they used, if they're going to show him at all, or like model. Damn well. Why is this fucking happening? Like, this doesn't make sense. I mean, like, come on, right? Are you really going to go? Because here's the issue, right? And I think here's the issue. And this is why, I don't take, these mod, awards seriously. Again, besides, the whole, part of the reason, I'm not going to go down the whole, I'm not going to go down the whole, what's it called, road of, why I left our DDLC mods, why I'm no longer a part of it. I'm not going to go down that whole road, right? But something where it's again, why I don't take the mod award seriously, right? Is it's it seems like this mod's just thrown out any sense of just not realism, but any sense of storytelling, just for these feel good moments, right? And that's probably why I want best light art mod, right? There's just, because again, it just makes no sense. There's no it's a linear storyline, but what's going on just doesn't make sense. It's just, it's so contrived. They super contrive these feel good moments, right? But it's this doesn't make sense. It's again, right? It's it doesn't make sense, and it's it's just not it doesn't follow, right? It's not the, what would you call it? The events don't follow one another. It just really feels like these really super contrived moments to give you a feels good, a feels good moment. But it's I guess this is why I wanted the best layer. Again, this is why I don't take them seriously, right? I'm on the verge of putting this in C tier. I want to see what the new characters are, but I'm on the verge because it's all just super contrived, and it's events that shouldn't follow one another. And it's it's just not even necessarily that's realistic, but it just doesn't make sense. The events that follow on just don't make sense. It's it just seems, it really just does seem and again, I could go down the whole path, tandem of why I left DDLC mods, why I'm not part of that anymore. But again, just, I don't want to do that. I did that last part, but it's just that's why I don't take these awards seriously, because it's it really just feels just you get mods that are super tailored for whatever award, but that's just they're not good because they throw away everything else. It's okay, I mean, it really just feels like this mod is just super contrived, for these feel good moments, for this lighthearted award or whatever. But it's none, it doesn't make sense. None of the events, sequence of events, these events just shouldn't follow from one another, right? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I was afraid of you for a long time, but I realized something. I swear to God, if she's gonna say some cheesy line, that's exactly what's gonna happen, isn't it? You can't do what you said you could. What the fuck are you talking about? Happiness is not something that is up for you to grab and take away like everything else. Damn, that's cool and all right. Natsuki gripped my tight to my arm. Tears. That's cool and all right. What'd you say against it right now, young lady? Okay, so she's gonna talk smack but not actually do anything and just hide behind us. Okay. See that reach her up. I quickly swat his hand away, almost as if instinctively. She told me everything about you. What is fucking going on? Like, if this is an issue, if you're actually legit like abused, right? You do realize there are places you can reach out to, right? Not, the MC. It's like, and it's not even like, because here's the thing, at least with exit music, right? Because with exit music, she got away, but got taken back. And that was when she just fucking, like, spoiler, like, offed herself, right? At least with that, and at least with other mods, it's way more realistic in terms of like, it's like, okay, she's clearly still under his grasp, under his control. She can't really reach out. And it also touches on the dilemma of, okay, if she's the last family she has, right? That's the route a lot of the mods take, right? Where it's like, oh, the dilemma is between, like, he's not the greatest. Like, it's not actively like beating her, but just being a deadbeat, right? It's like I guess would, right? But something where it's like, if he's his last family. But for this, it just seems to be like, oh, fuck you, dad, right? Like, it's like you're 3 years separated. Like, you've been to culinary school for how long? You haven't seen him. You don't even need to be with him. Like, this is like, it's too late. Like, what you're doing now just doesn't matter. Like, high school, okay, but it's like now it's like, it just doesn't matter. It's like, again, it really is like, I'm really trying to enjoy it. I really am trying to enjoy it, but it's just like, it's just all super contrived. Like, this shouldn't be happening. If this is what this should be, either like, if he sent that letter, it's like, okay, run up on your mother's house, see what happens, right? With literally everyone there, see what happens, right? See how that goes. Or, it's like, you're fucking about to graduate culinary school. Like, you don't need to deal with him anymore. It's just, this doesn't make any sense. And it's just super contrived to give you like a feels good moment. But it's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, fuck you. It's like, this is just, I don't know. And again, it's so painful because like other mods, like even exit music did it better, right? I still think there are mods that did better than exit music. Like Summer Hope was a good example, right? Another moment with you actually had a really good Natsuki route. But it's like, again, a lot of them take the route that, okay, he's a deadbeat, right? But he's the last family she has. So that's the dilemma, right? Others take the route, like Summer Hope took the route where it's just like, oh, he's doing this because in order to prevent her from being the same phase as her mother, but again, also making her life hell in the process, right? And Normal with you, they took the route approach of, he's just like, he doesn't do anything. She's the main caretaker and provider. He just, sits there because he's just so grieving and stricken by the death of his wife, right? Even fucking, well, True Route was a bit odd because, you were, it was like, you need to bring back her fucking mother, right? So that was a bit odd. But again, in terms of that, right? But it's something to where it's like, yeah, just in terms of that, it's like, but this is like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, this is the most contrived thing you could have. At this point, it's like, it's too late. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's the point in doing this, right? It's just like, you wouldn't fucking do this. Like, if he, like, okay, let him run up on his mother's house with everyone there, see what happens, right? That's a losing battle for him. It's like, I don't know. It's just so painful. I'm really trying to enjoy this, but it's like, it really just does feel like they created a super like artificially contrived like storyline where like sequences events just like thrown out the window. It's like, what sequence, right? Just events that don't make sense follow each other, right? That doesn't make sense to. And they did it all just, for some like feel good moments, right? It's just like they completely threw out storytelling and plot for like just feels good moments they can just like string on that don't make sense whatsoever. It's just so painful. Like, I really like, you get to a point where you just don't even want it. Like, I'm not even reading this. Like, I'm not reading this. Like, it's just, why, again, it's like, if this was an issue and you have like literal proof, even if you don't have proof, if it's that big of an issue, there's places you can reach out. And that's what I was saying. That's why, the dilemma of, oh, she could reach out, right? But then again, it's like, he's the last family she's got. But for this, they're acting as if you couldn't have fucking done that already when she has grams. And it's like, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Why do you do it? Why do you do it? I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Like, I'm not. Your mother had raised me. Okay, that does raise, unless it's going to take, here's the thing. Unless this takes the turn of, oh, Grams was the, shitty one, right? And only now she realized, and that would be interesting. That I would actually care about. But if it's just, oh, I did it because I'm sadistic and evil, right? It's like, come on, right? It's like that would be interesting. Because again, it's like, this shit doesn't happen. Like, that doesn't make sense how like Grams is nice, but her son's a deadbeat. Like shit like that just doesn't happen out of the blue, right? Unless there's something we're not being told, right? That would be interesting. That would make this interesting. I'd be interested if that was the case, but I just don't know if they're gonna do it versus, oh, I'm just evil and sadistic, right? Again, I'm not reading this, right? I'm ungrateful. Or fucking Jesus Christ. Mother should have taken you when she left. Okay, so her mother's not dead, but just MIA. So he somehow got full custody. But I'm not reading this. It's like, that's enough. Like, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. I grab, bitch, your guys are literally gonna pull our arms off. Like, you guys are literally gonna dislocate our shoulders. I'm not reading this. Bitch, she's already about done. It's like, I think it's impossible to make it happen at that point. What? I'm not reading this. Like, I'm not. Okay. Bitch, whose hand? Whose hand is this? Wait, what? Oh, I'm not reading this. What the fuck? I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Like, okay, bitch. He's like, oh, I live a block away. He's like, oh, I could hear, right? He's like, oh, just neighborhood watch, friendly neighborhood watch, right? I'm not reading this. It's like, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Damn, got her ass. It's like, bitch, it's like, you're no daughter of mine, right? He's like, Dad, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Like I'm not reading this. Okay, what's this surprise about? Like, Sayori's still here. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Like, it's so hard because this is part of, here's the thing. I think I'm fairly critical on mods, like, being entirely honest. It's just because I played enough over the years, or enough bad ones over the years, right? I'm fairly critical, but something to where it's like, I try to see the best in things, right? I do try, to look, like, I won't, like, there are rare times, like, for example, right? What was it? What was the last one we played? Our Final Heartbeat. Like, I saw the good in that, despite, again, I couldn't say it was good just because of the setup to actual playtime, but the interactions we had with Natsuki were nice. Like, that's probably, again, it's the only custom dialogue character like interaction we had, but it was still nice. What about our mods? True Route I enjoyed, right? Funny enough, it wasn't finished yet. True Route I actually ended up, like, I enjoyed True Route. I enjoyed Encore, right? Just, again, Encore, I'd say it wasn't as good as True Route, right? Or, well, I guess True Route was before that. I enjoyed Encore, right? I enjoyed A Brand New Day. A Normal With You, I also enjoyed. Was that the last one I played? Was it? No, I played Encore. It was just Encore for that winter because I played Plus and then A Brand New Day again. I enjoyed Encore, right? I enjoyed despite how again, it really seemed like it didn't actually matter what you do. I enjoyed A True Route, right? But going back even earlier, right? I enjoyed A Normal With You. I didn't enjoy MC's Revenge. That one was fucking terrible, right? It felt like borderline troll, but again, it's just, and then I enjoyed Longer Roads. Again, one of my favorites, right? Unfortunately, I don't think it made the top 5, but it's still like, again, because I have I have Salvation and then True Route, right? So, but again, in terms of that, what's it called? I really enjoyed that, right? I enjoyed Longer Roads, again, probably one of the better, like, of these type of mods where it's like route based, or you can spend time with everyone, right? It's like Longer Roads there, right? Relapse. I literally enjoyed up until the weekend of Relapse, and then it's like, why is this still fucking going on? Like, it suffered from the same issue this mod does, just only for like the latter half, which is like, okay, what's the point, right? I didn't enjoy Fallen Angel, right? I thought the demo was better. I thought the demo had more promise because I played the demo the summer prior and I enjoyed it, right? I played both demo and the final product. Then I played the final product and I played it at the same time I played Outcast. And it was like, I don't even think it was that Outcast is good, granted, or amazing. I thought Outcast was good, right? I really liked, who was it? Fucking Keith, I think it was. Right. I enjoyed Outcast and I liked Outcast, right? I don't think it was amazing or like top tier, but I still like enjoyed it. I just think Fallen Angel kind of fell flat, right? At least in terms of that, what's it called? What's it called? Again, right? So what was another one I played? Or I think it was Fine Enough. I think it was just those in Relapse. But again, it's just like like I'm really trying. I really am. It's like I'm gonna continue with this mod. I'm gonna finish it. The only mod I didn't finish was MC's Revenge, and I hated it, but it was more so due to the the gimmicky like auto save and then the load save like function. Right, again, that was one that like again it was like it's just like what's it called? Yeah, it's something to where it's like, yeah, for that I just completely fucking like ignored it, right? It's like, it's like, okay, if I'm not gonna, because here's the thing, it wasn't that I didn't like it, because that was probably the mod that I least liked, right? But it's like with the whole gimmicky thing, but this I'm gonna finish. It's just like it's so hard. Like I really am trying, but it's just like again, it's all just so contrived, right? Because it wouldn't be bad, if it had like an actual story or plot line, but it's just like just a bunch of individual events that shouldn't even be like linked, right? Just put together as like a feels good thing. It's like, oh yeah, it's nice, right? But it's like, come on. There's other ways you can do that, as opposed to having like you could, if you really want to elongate the mod or just make it simpler in terms of don't have it be this whole like linear thing. Like if you really want to ditch the flashback sequence, right? Don't have it be like, you can compress, what's it called? The time you spend with all of them, right? So clearly we're spending time with Natsuki. See right now, we'll eventually spend time with Yuri Maka, compress like that, make it all one, but it's like, I mean, come on, go ahead, open the door. Sir, it's dark in here. Shut the fuck up. See, yeah, I can see why I can't see where I'm walking. Just go a little farther. I think you'll like this. Just turn on the lights where I'm going to walk into a table. Okay. That's cool and all, right? And like I said, this is what a feels good moment, right? Oh, the whole gang's back together, right? The whole club's back together. Everyone's back, right? But it's like, he should have never lost contact with them to begin with. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like, okay, congrats, Yuri Maka here, right? We finally got everyone back together again. With the first shot of the game, that's why I saved it, right? But it's like, they should have never lost contact. His dad shouldn't have had to dig to find them. He should have their number. Just call him, be like, okay, what are you up to? Like, it's just, it's really hard. It's really hard. What? Bitch, what do you mean what? Is the portraits, bitch, portraits, fucking life like a fucking cardboard cutout. Now the cat's out of the bag. Long story short, I found that there's only two. Hello. You too sure took your time coming in. Bitch, we were busy. Yuri, I'm just shocked. This is incredible. It's like, thank you. Why is okay, so Yuri did is a joke, but he's literally like, I have no, this shouldn't be the case. This is just like, this shouldn't be the case. You live in the digital age. This is the digital age. We don't live in the fucking 1800s. It's like, we're in the digital age. We confirmed in the flashback we had a cell phone. Even if you assume that's a rotary phone on the wall, technology would have progressed fast enough to where it's like, at least you'd have flip phones. This shouldn't be the case. Like, very pleasing to see a club back together. For how long, bitch? Like 2 days? When's back together again? Took some doing, but I think everything came out better than expected now. How about I get the cake? Bitch, fucking glad to see some things haven't changed. Why is it kind of black already? Just like that, everyone's back together again. Share a small party. we're literally not going to fucking see this. I swear to God, if this is the only time the topic of the literature club, yeah. Reminisce about the appendix. Yeah, the more everyone spoke, the more idea of restoring the club. Okay, so restoring the club. It's calm laughter. I've watched Taylor stuff her face with cake. Yuri's shy demeanor. When asking Natsuki how she was, Natsuki's offensive nature all felt like home. Home that I had not been part of in a very long time. Suppose it is here that I came up with an idea. Restore the literature club. Give everyone back that home. Okay, that's cool and all. Why did it fall out to begin with? It may continue on for all of us. There's no reason you couldn't drag the club along with us, right? I really wish we would have actually had seen those fucking interactions as opposed to, like that's the one interaction I want to see as opposed to, just, oh, like, let's explain. It's no use. She's moving. What is fucking going on? Huh? Oh, this is a flashback. Okay, more flashbacks, right? Just a little bit. Sorry. Sometimes I get so into the story, I forget. Yeah. I'll try to slow down for you. Thank you. You're wait a few more seconds this time before flipping the page. Although she tried to wait for me to finish, she was still a bit too fast. Didn't let her know. Bitch, it's not about the reading. So, what do you think of the story so far? It's one of my favorites. Huh? Oh, it's pretty odd, actually, but not in a bad way. He's like, I'm going to be honest, I haven't been reading it. Here's Smosh, like down pages of her novel. There's another book just like this. It's currently being written by a local author. Really, I can barely read a book. I can't imagine writing one from scratch. She's like, I can barely read. It's like, I read at a third grade reading level, right? See, that's funny. Read the page of the book without realizing I never started reading it. Oh, small student is all into a nervous looking expression. I went too fast again, didn't I? It's fine, Yuri. Go ahead. Yuri suddenly gave a puff of worry, and after calming herself down, continue reading. The name of the book's going to be titled The Blossoming of the Sakura Trees. Those are those are the pink ones, right? Oh, the book in development you're interested in. Yeah, I personally think Child's wonderful. And before, it's her own book, but it's a fucking pen name. Imagine if that's the case. It's her own book, but it's a pen name. So, it's supposed to tell a mysterious story about a man out from his homeland in a war-torn nation. The Sakura brooms, leading him back to home after years of war and strife. He hiked fast flow of the river back home. That's blanketed in fallen Sakura blossoms. So when you get down to it, all sounds quite romantic. Sounds interesting at the least. That's what I thought. You would flip the page once more. At this point, I was no longer reading the book. I became more interested in shy presence behind me. She had a book between her fingers. You would read the next page, cheerful hum. And as she turned, it seemed she had snapped herself out of the glance at me with the corners of her eyes. Are you bored? Do you want to stop here for a day? You can continue if you want. Don't mind me. Oh, but I suppose it wouldn't be enjoyable for it. Bitch, he's like, I haven't been reading the past like 20 pages. You get better at reading, would you like, damn, she's like, you suck at reading. You suck ass. What do you mean? He means that when the book about Sakura trees released, if you are an experienced reader by then, would you like to go with me and pick up a copy? My copy. Of course, maybe years down. Bitch, he's like, years. Assume. Damn, let me guess. We go with Yuri now, right? In the present. Sure thing. Thanks for she was close the book for a session. After all, don't you and Natsuki have something planned as well? Vaguely remember promising to read manga with Natsuki after you. I suppose you're right, Yuri. We'll pick up tomorrow. Your flash saw him smile once more. Can't wait. This flashback. Let me guess, we're gonna go pick it up now in the present day. Damn, what a surprise. It's the bookstore, the same one that they use for everyone. I wonder what we're going to pick up. Oh, sorry, I was lost in a memory. So wait, hold on. So, but how long were we after that like party? How long has it been after that, party, right? So it was the Kalyan wave of nostalgia. Hey, did you find the book you were looking for? What? Actually, yes, they're just right here on the shelf. Wasn't long after the low surprise part. Okay, so literally, why did you not have theirs before? Why? This shouldn't. It's like, imagine your friend for fucking years. And it's like, oh, only now I'll exchange. It's like, man, shut up. This is why? Why now? Call me early in the morning. Although a little timid, she asked me if it was all right for me to accompany her to a local bookstore. Naturally, I said yes. Now here we are. Can't use the high school one anymore. Turns out you're very particular about the book she's into. Here, did you remember the book you talked about when we were reading together in the club? Oh, you mean the book about the Sakura blossoms? Yes, I finally remember. Whatever happened to it? Did the local author ever finish writing it? I'm not sure. Truth be told, I stopped following it sometime after. Yeah, bitch, let me guess. I thought my prediction was it was just hers, but like in a pen name. Thought you were really into it. Well, I was, but after leaving the club, it no longer served a purpose for me to read it. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Are we about to get, oh my God, are we about to get her fucking confession right here? I swear to Christ. Nothing, no, don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. He's like, don't worry about it. Your lower face, shifter people, swords, corn for eyes. She proceeds to tap her right foot nervously. So have you spent any time with Monica? Bitch, no. At least not that I have fucking attempted her best changing the subject. We've talked over the phone. Hadn't really had time to hang out with anyone until now. So I've been busy, something like that. Dan and I have actually been doing a lot of work lately. Not to mention we took in Natsuki not too long ago. We had to get our new clothes, blaze sleep, not to mention his shoes. You've never seen so much pink. Pink! I guess when you contacted me, it's the first time I've been free since the day of the party. I'm grateful for the time off, I can tell you. That's good. So she's only a time off to you. Very quickly spy a book with a shelf beside her and grab it quick with a burst of electric energy. It's a book about damn, what a fucking coincidence, right? It's just right there. It's right there. I would have been more surprised if it wasn't there. And it's like, oh, we gotta go home, right? You know, it's the book isn't there, right? She had to hold the cover in front of her for me to see. Her expression changed to a large grin from behind as she showed it off. Over his well-designed painting of sakura trees in bloom next to a small rain stream. Ground all around the stream is blanketed in fallen sakura blossoms. I think we want to get this well. She's like, oh, what a coincidence. It's the pen name, Fallen Angel, right? Release the book on time. It just so happens to be here. Let's see. Wait, bitch, I'd say yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah, give me a copy. I swear to God, if this is what they're using for, what do you mean, honestly, it's no trouble at all. I think reading it together would be a great idea. Wouldn't you agree? After all, you did improve your reading level, didn't you? She's like, nope, haven't read a book since. Crap, busted. Yep, I sure did. Geez, he's like, yeah, I'm an expert reader now. It's like, bitch, I read like 2 words a minute. That's good because last I heard it's a difficult book. I gulped so hard I broke out in a sweat. I laughed nervously as I tugged on the collar of my shirt. He's like, yeah, I'm looking like a crackhead out there. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for the novels. You can stay back here. Bitch, I'd say yeah. Like, just if not anything, just to read it. He just came to be with you, not purchase books. Ready to go, and so am I. Gary's face turned a shade red. She began looking at her feet and started to fidget with her fingers. Can you spend time with me? Just with me? He's like, with me and me alone? You would snap yourself out. Oh, I have an idea. How about we go pay our respects to bitch? What the fuck? Where are we? The temple? Yeah, bitch, like, we in town? Was it a Buddhist temple, right? Make a wish. Bitch, she's like, fucking, is it like a Buddhist temple or something? Like, I don't know. Yeah, bitch, came out of nowhere. Sounds fine. Nothing else planned for name. I can sure make a wish for some good luck. Yeah, sell then. As soon as I pay for these books, we'll head over immediately. Sounds fun. You're flashing your face to its smiles. Cheerful grin still upon her face would pass by me in her bag of books. Didn't follow her immediately, as I found myself deep in thought. Began to think about the literature club. Must have been the books around me, and all sides brought me on the train of thought. We were all back together, I thought. I wonder, is there a way we can bring them? Bitch, I thought you already fucking decided on this, that you were gonna literally create a fucking group chat. Create a group chat. This doesn't need to be some difficult thing. Just stay in contact. You shouldn't have even lost it. Just make a group chat. Literally, that's too easy. That is too easy. It's the most brain dead thing you can do. It'll take 5 seconds and you have all problems solved. People creating join clubs out of high school all the time. Card clubs, gaming clubs, anime, manga. Sure, there's a way to recreate the literature club. Yeah, don't worry about it. Well, no difficult it will be. And sit and ponder a few more minutes before I could hear soft footsteps. My turn-ons once again grew a timid smile of fury. They'll quickly change confused. Are you okay? I hope I didn't start with you. You look like you were deep in thought again. Didn't mean to interrupt. I finished purchasing our books. Are you ready to go? I nod hastily. Yeah, sorry about that. What were you thinking about this time? I'll tell you when we get to the temple. We should probably go before it gets too dark to see. Let's be off. It's like, bitch, no, you tell me. Tell me on the way there. We at the temple? Oh, I'm curious to see what the background's going to be like, though. Not bad, not bad. Osagi. I don't know what that means. Arrive at the temple grounds. You inhale a large breath and calmly exhale as we arrive at the offspring chest. Gain that incense in your lungs, right? The simplicity of the structure. Bitch, it looks pretty complex to me. Like, goddamn. Let's see. Erd reached her bank. Claw 2 coins. Hand me one. She dropped the R in the chest. There. I think that's a perfect wish to make on such a day. I swear to God, what's her fucking wish? You're going to wish for luck, correct? I hope it comes true for you. We could use a little more noise. Won't you agree? Yes, you're right. Again, carefully dangle my coin over the offering chest. Close my eyes, make a wish. We don't even know what wishes they made. Suppose now I wait and see if my luck turns around. What'd you wish for, Yuri? Me? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's personal. Told you, it might not come true. You understand traditions, don't you? It's just, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I did tell you mine, so I thought it was only fair. We didn't tell her ours. We don't know what it is. Getting a blush, she shuffled her feet. I'd like for her to remain a secret if that's okay. Damn, I wonder what the wish was. It's too hard to tell. Can't put my finger on it. Are you being so secretive about it? All right, forget I asked you then. Whew. So dodged the ball there. You have any plans for next weekend? No, I'd very much love to spend more time with you. Because we haven't, like, shut up. So you probably have plans with someone else, am I correct? Is she hinting at something here? I was never good. Yeah, bitch. She's not even good at reading herself. You're not even good at reading books. She keeps her feelings bottled up. It's difficult to understand. No plans as of now. Nothing comes up. Let's hang out again. Yes. Bitch, we better spend that time with Maka on God. You're now turned to slowly begin our walk through the arch of the temple grounds. Before we get there, shoot stop once again. Take a deep breath and release it. Apologize. Air's so pure, so inviting. It's like get that 100% oxygen air. Can't help but to indulge at least once more before you leave. When people make a wish, they do so without ever knowing that wish will come true. They drop their coin in the chest, continue their day-to-day life in ignorance if their wishes become truth or not. Suppose when you look at it, ignorance is a special kind of bliss. I mean, that's literally the whole thing. Ignorance is bliss. Very philosophical sounding point. It's literally basic. Ignorance is bliss. I don't think it's that complicated. Yeah, bitch, it's like you're just an idiot. What do you mean? Your words smile to me. The timidness of her smile feigned something more confident. I suppose we'll find out. What was that supposed to be? I had a very enjoyable time today. If nothing comes up, let's meet together again next weekend, okay? Of course, promises are promise. Bitch, promises are made to be broken. Promises are promise. I'll hold you to that. No, you won't. Bitch, I make the decisions here, right? Okay, back in the house. Spearing with a warm smell of baked goods. Curious, I dropped my bag by the door, made my way towards the smell, and captivated my nostrils. When I reached the kitchen, the threshold, a hand slammed me in the face, stood bewildered. Bitch, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. You'll get a PTSD. My bad, I didn't mean to hurt you. Anyway, are you hungry? A few muffins. Bitch, only a few? You made 3? Natsuki, I held tightly aside my face that had just been struck. That hurt, Stop whining. Bitch, I swear to God, I'm 1 second away from beating your ass. You're still doing here. Shouldn't you be back at school? Shows later classes. Why? You don't want me around? No, it's not. I'm just surprised as all. Jeez, get on surprised then. Bitch, she goes to the school here? Jose, you've been gone a long time, It's fine. Any word from Dad? Huh? Yeah, I think some kind of letter came by today. I took it to your room. Okay, I'll be sure to read it when I head up. See you cross arms. You can stare at me. Hope you're going to at least try before you go to bed. Bitch, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, of course. You're best to know when it comes to bacon. I wouldn't dream of passing. You're damn right. Not seeing out chair muffin filled meal before I wipe my face. Excuse myself, Sean, and go to bed. Bitch, is it this late? Is it night? What's the letter? Why are the lights on? Remember, I noticed there's an unopened envelope resting on my desk. This must be a letter from Dad. Bitch, where the fuck is he? Quickly made my way over to the envelope, and after carefully pulling it open, tips my fingers, slid out the line, and began to read. Yeah, how's it going? You enjoy having a place to yourself again? Mostly yourself. If I understand correctly, the roommate is a handful, am I right? Anyway, just trying to see how you've been doing while I've been away. Bitch, is he always on trips? He's been keeping me informed of you. He's even if you don't write back, at least trust her to give me the dirt on you. That girl, what we did for her, I'm glad we did. She's got a strong personality, but she's a sweet one. Gosh, she tells you you've been spending time reconnected with your past classmates. Good for you. I think it would do all you some good if you had a place to hang out and call your own. Remember the spots you were in you and Jesus Christ. Let's see. You remember the spots you were in you hung out after school? I think all of you need a place like that. Of course, maybe not. Maybe over certain boundaries, but all of you seem happy when you're together. It's like, bitch, so that's how the club gets reborn. That's all for this side. I feel like I'm rambling. Bitch, text. P.S. Sierra's going to come by for another visit this weekend. She told me she's going to reach you on your phone yesterday to tell you. Sounds like she'll be here for a while this time. That's good, don't you think? So we need to choose between Sayori and Yuri. That's an easy choice. Let's go Sayori. Send you an hour later. And I mean, we're already on our route anyway, so don't forget to at least attempt to write back. Let's see. So let's see. A place like that, Sayori. The one Sayori and I hung out after school. Once again, our train of deep thought. I began to ponder over idea after idea. One stayed on my mind in particular. Never seemed to go away. I wonder. The playground. Bitch, where the never thought I'd be back to this place so soon. So you're going to inform us when you're planning, or are you just going to leave us in the dark? Bear with me. I kind of came up with this plan on a whim. Here, ever seen a place like this before? I figured you'd really enjoy the mystery behind it. Here's a figure makes its way from behind Sayori. The shadow of a manor would sweep over as she stepped out of it. Bitch, this should be Yuri's house. This place is remarkable. I had no idea such a place existed. Maybe go inside. Do we have permission? I knew she would like it. Phone ahead. We're expected. It's like this place is really for her. Expected by whom? The person who owns the manor. She's become an acquaintance of ours. You'll love her, Yuri. You both have an exception with the color purple. We're back in the manor. They expect to see you 2 years again so soon. It seems you brought a friend. How nice. Hello, Mr. Avery. How have you been? Lovely since all of you left. But I suppose I'm doing just as good as I have always been doing. What brings you through by? Discuss something with you if you don't mind. Certainly, dear. What's on your mind? Bitch, are we finally going to spill the beans about her son? Here would timidly yank on my right shirt sleeve. Oh, I almost forgot. Miss Avery, this is shy friend Yuri. Did Natsuki ever tell you about her? She's another one of our ex-club members. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Yuri glanced around the profile room with an expression of sheer curiosity. Miss Avery would smile. She knows the expression. To be entranced by the mystery of this manor, are you not? I'll see you're a lover of the spectral color. Motherfucker, if I hear someone's... Let me look that up. Is that a thing, right? Let's... Spectral color. Bitch, it's a fucking spectrum of light, right? Like, like, come on, man. Like, huh? Oh, very much so. It's most mysterious of all the colors. I'm a blue fan myself, being entirely honest. I'm a blue guy, right? Blue, I'd say blue is my favorite color. It's been for a hot minute, right? For pretty much a while now. So again, right, at least in terms of, I think it goes good with me again. It goes good with my red hair. So yeah, I'm very much a blue fan. That's I'd say my color of choice there. So again, right, I just no other reason are they think it looks good. I'm not like a fucking it's a spectral color, right? It's a color of mystery. I just like the color. I like how it looks, right? So my thoughts as well. Although some find gloomy, I find it remarkable. I think you might be enjoying this place a little too much. They just have something in common. It's natural to talk about mutual understanding. Yes, but you're going to be a bit obsessive. Focus. We came here for a reason. A reason you won't tell anyone. This manor was built in the late Meiji time period. I believe the exact year is 1900. 1900. So, okay, like, that's fascinating. Has your family always lived here? Oh, no, my dear. It came to possession just last generation. My parents and I moved here when I was a little girl. Okay, so again, her parents, right, lived here ever since. All this color. Was it your idea to decorate the decor in such a fashion? No, I fell in love with the purple and just decided to keep it around. My father hated it. So I'm glad your ideology won out. This place is truly remarkable. Interrupt you for a second. Miss Avery looked at me, slightly startled. Sorry, dear. I just lost track of time talking to your friend here. Minds are in tune, so it would seem. Would you like to discuss, dear? That's what I'd like to know. Me as well. Well, where do I start? Set the map. Bitch, I thought it was gonna be the fucking playground. The mansion? I thought it was gonna be a playground. I like to use your mansion as a meeting place. Huh? My reaction's also the same. Hear me out. It's like, don't just hear me out. Hear me out, right? Since we're all back and reconnected, I thought we could use Miss Avery's mansion with her permission, of course. This place we could all meet up during the week. But all I'm thinking, I think it'd be good for all of us if we brought back the literature club. Well, this would be slightly different. So that's what you're planning. I like the idea. What do you think? Yes, I'd love to have an excuse to come back here. This place is enchanted. Good. Yeah, that's that. We just need Miss Avery to approve. Avery? What do you think? Miss? Her signs is truly deafening. Bitch fucking died of a heart attack. I think it's a great idea. Wait, what? Huh? Could always use more company. Never just two of you over. Now it's here. Made me feel real happy. Yes, dear. You can use this mansion for the revival of your club. Avery, you're amazing. Sentiments exactly. All right. Well, that means so. Looks like we have a meeting place. Too easy. Suppose a meeting place is nothing without our president. Don't you agree? Yeah, bitch. Where the fuck is she been this whole time? So she'll agree joins. I can see if I can. Bitch, you have her fucking number on God. I swear to God. Meantime, we should just prepare and get everything ready. Is that okay with you two? Also, where's Natsuki? I'm bound whatever I can. Great. Let's grab Natsuki next time. He appeared at the same time. Right? So exciting. Great. I'm excited myself to get started. Okay, and we're back here. What a day. Huh? Oh, you're home. Why does it say familiar voice? You seem pretty excited about something. We just started the first steps in bringing back the Literature Club. What? Wait, what? Care to explain? Took you and see order your grandmother's marriage. She said if we wanted to meet up, we could. And that she actually loves the idea. You went over to Grams without me? Yeah. You were asleep and you look so cute. Okay. We're still having this discussion. Natsuki would proceed to punch. Okay, bitch, let's beat her up now. Still, that sounds really cool. Bitch, or he like flexes it. She punch. It's like when people flex their abs when people try to punch them there. Does anything I do to help on down? It's really good, Natsuki, because we're planning to head over tomorrow and start decorating the place. Bitch, what? Like, I didn't think there'd be a whole ass redecoration. I just thought, maybe they get like a room or something, right? But it's more so just a place to meet and hang out, right? Like, I didn't like redecorations. Like, what are you talking about, my guy? Well, you didn't expect me to say no, did you? Also, where's Monica? We haven't seen her yet. Just about to start dinner. Anything particular you'd like? Whatever you have in mind. Bitch, I don't know. What do we have? Let's see. All right, so you're telling me to go wild. Just wait till you try what I have in store. This is what anyone else talking. I feel really nervous about the sentence. Okay. So after stepping out of the shower and walking to my bedroom, I was greeted with the ring in my phone. Curious, I ran straight to him and picked it up. With a soft voice of Yuri. Hello? What's up? Oh, glad you picked up. I want to ask if you'd like to go back to the temple tomorrow before we start decorating the manor. Is this okay with you? I did promise her. Sure, that'd be fine. We can go to manor together afterwards. Okay, let's meet up just a little before noon. Bitch, how late in the day? Let's see. She sure seemed happy. Forgot Natsuki must be finished dinner by now. Damn, that was quick as fuck. And we're back here the next day. Arrived at the temple, I was meeting a figure of Yuri calmly standing, a silent vigil in front of the offering chest. She didn't appear to notice me as I made my way close to her, and although it wasn't my intention, I began to overhear her. She spoke softly to herself. Something about her calm voice rose me in spot behind her, and against my better judgment, I decided to eavesdrop. Damn, I wonder what he's going to hear. I suppose what I'm really wishing for is hope. I don't know if there's truth to this ritual. If there's any chance in the world, but I wish it could come true. I'd have to take it. Which makes me so happy. Damn, I wonder. It's like, damn, I wonder what the Damn, I wonder what she's talking about, right? Wonder what this wish of hers is. Name the MC fucking bitch. If she's wish, how fucking close are you? How close did you make it to over here, bitch? Are you like right behind her? Like, goddamn, it's can't really put in words. There's always something about them. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Sad is it? You don't even understand my own emotions, let alone the emotions of ours. So it's that deep down, it's all front I put on. There is no mystery behind me, is there? If people would take the time to understand, they found out just how common I truly am. Basic. Well, the fuck is basic out in here? Like that's literally people's like people think they're intellectuals, but when in reality they're basic, right? No, that's even Nazi's more complicated than I am. I suppose that is okay. In the end, all that matters is one little wish could possibly turn it around. Suppose even my feelings are urgent. Bitch, how fucking close are we to hear all this? Like if she's whispering this, we like right behind her, like fucking ear to her. It's like there's no way we're hearing all this, right? Like this is what I mean. It's just none of it makes sense. Like there's no way this would be happening. Like bitch, if unless you're like fucking hearing her, like you know, if she's being loud as fuck, right? You know, different story. Right? But again, she's not. So it's like, oh, what's going on there? Right. So and there's that's like, I mean, come on, right? Come on with that, right? I mean, for real, like seriously. And clearly we're gonna have to reject her here because we couldn't accept Natsuki's, right? Because we had already accepted Sayori's way back when, right? You know, 3 years ago. So as long as he knows my true feelings, how I really feel, please. Just give me the power to let that much know. Foolishly, bitch, how close are you? There's no way he's not like right up on her if he could actually hear that. Her jump, she quickly swung herself around, an expression of fear. Soon that fear would watch an embarrassment. She noticed that it was I who accosted her. Sorry, didn't mean to. Just how much of that did you hear? Bitch, he's like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm deaf in one ear. He's like, you know, I don't hear so good. I still have waterlogged in my ears from my shower, right? Bitch, if okay, come on, man. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. Here's the thing, right? Listen, there's no taking it back. Just say yes, you heard it, right? Like, come on. This isn't the time to lie about this shit, right? You already know there's no point, right? Sort this out here and now, right? You know, there's just like here's the thing, right? Just say yeah. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, I heard it all, right? Like you're not fucking doing anything behind it. Second, you know, if you are gonna fucking lie, don't be like fucking nothing, right? I mean, come on, right? But be like fucking at least say something like I heard some of it. I heard you talking about your wish, but I didn't get anything beyond that. Like say something like that. Don't be like, oh, nothing. Is God here? Are you all right? Yes, I suppose I am. Made here. Is there anything in particular you wanted to talk about? Well, actually, I think I've already talked enough for now. Would you like to just go straight to the manor? You sure it seemed really important to you that I come here so we can have some time to ourselves. Ourselves. That's okay. We'll have other times. You'd flash one response, but be full of confidence and cheer instead of the usual timidness. We should get going, shouldn't we? Bitch, he's like, no, I didn't hear anything. Just who was, come on, man. Come on. Like, because even if he still didn't know, if he couldn't put 2 and 2 together, right? At least say like, oh, I heard everything, right? And then she'd like, you know, that force her to say something, right? And then he'd be like, oh, but nothing. Come on, my guy. Couldn't you? No way you could have, right? There's zero chance. Could it? Bitch, he's like, there's no way. We all arrived at Mr. Avery's manor. We immediately set out for work. Natsuki hastily took Sayori by the arm and led her to the corner of the fort. Yuri and myself followed. Why'd you pinch me so hard? Shut it. Bitch, I swear to God, I'll beat your ass. Natsuki would point in the corner and was occupied by 3 large cardboard. What? Graham found this in the attic and she would sit aside for us to use. What cardboard box? She reached her hand and touched the boxes. Natsuki swat away. No touching. Bitch, I swear to God, she's 1 slap away from game beat. Something to be 3. Jesus, there's supposed to be 3 big boxes of decoration. Say we could decorate the parlor however we wanted. How awesome. Wait, where's Miss Avery? Is she okay? She's fine. Just need to go and get some exercise. Bitch, do some walking. Like low key, that's why it's like, you know, this is probably going to be the last tangent before I end it, but it's like, you know, especially as you grow older, right? You know, like exercise is important. Granted, again, I've been saying you don't need to do some like hardcore, like fucking, you know, weightlifting, you know, triathlon, like, you know, type shit, right? But just like some casual exercise, right? Like walking, you know, and not only is it good when you're older, it's good to get on that habit when you're young. so that you can keep doing it with age, right? Bar any like injuries. And it also keeps you fit while you're young too, right? So that as you get in your old age, you can keep doing that and manage, right? So it's like you don't want to just not exercise. And then as you grow old, you realize like, oh, you're not as like a what's it called? Like limber as you want to be, right? Even just basic, walking is good, right? Like if you walk a mile, every couple or a few days, it's better than anything. What was it? Was it Encore where Monica had like the 10-mile? I think it was Encore where she had like the 10-mile walk. And it's like, bro, what? This isn't a fucking like legit like fucking exercise thing, but just do like a mile walk every day. And that's good for you, right? It's like it's 7 miles a week, right? 7 miles a week, like 40 miles a month. Like it's like fucking wait, my math was way off there. 20, my math was way off. But it's something where it's like, again, that's why it's like important to do that shit, and it's like basic. You don't, again, it doesn't need to be some super like, weight. It doesn't need to be like some super like weightlifting or like triathlon regimen, right? Just like unless you're like competing, right? Or you just enjoy it and enjoy doing it. Because obviously, if you enjoy lifting, you're going to fucking do that. Or if you compete, you're going to do that, right? Same thing with triathlons. But so for me, like I like running, right? That's what I do on my own. But beyond that, I just do like basic like body weight stuff, right? Because like just to, again, keep you healthy, right? Sufficiency and maintenance, right? That's what it's all about. So, but if I ever did like running stuff, it'd be like marathons, right? And it's like, that's not because it's honestly, it's actually not healthy running that much, but it's more so just because I enjoy it, right? But like just doing some casual stuff, right? Like if you're like fucking like just doing some like walking, doing some like push-ups, some like crunches, stuff like that, some squats, just like small things. Yeah, it doesn't need to be some like lifting or like, triathlon regimen, just like some casual exercise. Some of these up, see what we have inside with pleasure. Yours torn to a cardboard box like beast to a wounded animal. Surprised at seeing, I silently shoved myself back as I witnessed the onslaught of ribbon and string. This one's full of pink ribbon. This one's full of yellow, blue, and green strings and markers. This one's, bitch, where the fuck did you come from? We should be able to make some really cool decorations with all this stuff. Where is Monica? Where the fuck is she? Like she's here. We haven't spent any time with her. Sorry, take a step back from all of you and start turning to those boxes. All it seems like just what we need. Should we start now? Yes. Agree, Seor. Start hanging this pink ribbon. Natsuki, what? Your shortest one here. Got her ass. Natsuki quickly slam her palm. Seor's mouth. Finish that word and I'll punch you into next week. Finish that word and I'll beat you like your dad did. I swear, like on God, I don't mess around. Seor would quickly nod, and then in a drastic move would seem to lick the inside of Natsuki's palm, causing her to jump back in terror. Yuck, did you just lick me? Defensive maneuver activated. Sheesh. Anyway, I'm going to get Stepland and start with or without you guys. Okay, I'll follow suit with some paper and these markers. Here, what do you want to do? Huh? Me? I guess Yuri seems to be in trouble. I should think of something. Why don't you help me? Damn, what a coincidence. Help you? Of course, that'd be great. Great. Let's take the box upstairs. You name decorations and the beams and rails. Sounds good. This Yuri. Okay, Buzz. Let me guess. It's Monica, right? Here's get the box down. Give Yuri a shrug, which she responded, understand on. Head outside the manor. Let me guess. It's Monica. Hello. Sorry for not answering right away. I was busy with something. Hi. Damn, what a coincidence. How have you been? Been trying to get in touch. Shut up. Don't fucking say this. Like this isn't, like I could pull up my phone, call any one of my friends right now. And if they don't answer, I send a voicemail and I guarantee they call me back or at least text me back in a day or two. This isn't, I tried to get in touch with you. It's like, come on, right? Like seriously, like, sorry, I left my phone back home. Bitch, what trip? Where are you? Something I can help you with? Plenty, but where do I start? Well, we all came together and thought of the idea of restoring the literature club. You're ex-president for it, of course. Would you be interested? Sure, it sounds like fun. However, doesn't it seem kind of weird to be starting this kind of club outside of high school? Little maybe, I meant so much to everyone who attended. I think it'd be great for all of us. You think so, don't you? Of course I do. Anyway, I just made it, so I have some unpacking to do. Let's say we continue this in person. Yeah, it's like, bitch, like, sounds good to me. Great. Why don't you go out to the shopping district? It's coming weekend. Bitch, how many people are we spending with this weekend? Like, I feel like we promised Sayori, and Monica. It's like, bitch, he says yes. Bitch, we're spending time with Monica. Now we're getting somewhere. Monica on board. So what I don't understand, and honestly, I'm just going to end it here, right? What I don't understand is your end credits scene. It's not even a route-based mod. It's just a linear like story, but you get to like I guess, get a special uncredited scene with someone. And it depends on who you confess to. We already confessed to Sayori, right? You know, with this 3 years ago, right? And we weren't able to respond to this. So is it just like, you know, random points in the story? Like, I assume Yuri's is coming up and then Monica's next, but it's like, do we just like, you know, hold off until whoever? And do these choices even matter? I don't know. Honestly, it's just such a pain, right? It really is. But I don't really have anything else to say about it. I'm getting it here. It's just like, come on, right? You know, it's like, really? Just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off. I don't have anything else to say about this. It'll just, yeah, we'll continue this in the next part. We'll see what comes this. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I already saved. Don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that's all I've got for this one. So yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.